Breaking news on NBA Today. Today's special episode is dedicated to the release of the Emirates NBA Cup schedule. I'm Malika Andrews, and throughout the show, we'll unveil all the essential matchups, highlighting which teams face the toughest and easiest paths to Las Vegas. Joining us is Park Legends Andrea Carter, who will help us forecast the winners. Remember, in July, we announced the groups, 3 from the East and 3 from the West. Pay special attention to West Group C, the so-called Group of Death, where all 5 teams have a real shot at making the playoffs. Let's dive into some key matchups. On November 12th, Klay Thompson returns to the Bay Area as a member of the Dallas Mavericks. After 13 years with the Golden State Warriors, 4 championships, and 5 All-Star selections, his return will be marked by more than just a video tribute. Expect a documentary or montage to celebrate his legacy as one of the greatest Warriors ever. But that's not the only notable game. We have a playoff rematch between Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, facing Joel Embiid and the revamped 76ers. Then, just 3 days later, we could witness a passing of the torch moment with a rematch between LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama, potentially their first matchup since the gold medal games. It's clear that the opening week of the Emirates NBA Cup is packed with primetime action. In the studio with me in Los Angeles is NBA veteran and analyst Tim Legler. Joining us remotely from Houston is NBA champ Kendrick Perkins, and our versatile analyst Andrea Carter is here as well. Perk, you've been keeping track of these matchups. What stands out to you about the opening week? Perk. This offseason, we focused a lot on the Boston Celtics, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, and the Olympic gold medal team led by Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Brunson. But let's not overlook Jalen Brunson, who was the standout player in the Eastern Conference last year. Whenever he's on the schedule, I take notice. I'm especially excited about the Knicks' return to Philly. Brunson averaged 35 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds in the postseason, and Tyrese Maxey had a breakout moment. With Paul George joining the 76ers and Mikal Bridges on the Knicks, this matchup is one to watch closely. For the Western Conference, I'm eyeing the Phoenix Suns versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Phoenix is coming off a season where they had several issues, including a major coaching change and new additions like Tyus Jones and Mason Plumlee. Meanwhile, the young Thunder, who finished as the top seed in the West but were eliminated early, need to prove themselves. Phoenix must step up significantly from last year. On November 15th, the Grizzlies visit the Warriors. With Ja Morant back and Memphis hopefully healthy, Perk, do you think this rivalry will intensify? Perk. Absolutely. Anytime you have players like Ja Morant and Draymond Green, known for their trash talking, it's going to be electric. Add in Marcus Smart, Steph Curry, and Steve Kerr, and you've got a recipe for a thrilling matchup. The Emirates NBA Cup continues with the Timberwolves facing the Kings on Friday night. Tim, did the Kings improve their roster this offseason? Tim. Definitely. I spoke with Mike Brown in Vegas, and he's thrilled about adding DeMar DeRozan. He's a key addition, an experienced scorer who can complement De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Keegan Murray also needs to make strides. DeRozan's addition will be pivotal for the Kings. Now, how about the matchup between Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic? On November 22nd, the Mavericks head to Denver. Andrea, which team has a better chance of making a comeback? Andrea. It's a tough call in such a competitive West, but I'm leaning towards the Mavericks. Denver had a less impressive offseason and lost Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Mavs, with Klay Thompson's influence, might have the edge. The Emirates NBA Cup wouldn't be complete without a clash between Chad Hren and Wemby. They faced off last season with Chad winning the series 2-1. The Celtics have a relatively easy path in pool play, facing only one top 6 team from the East, the Cavaliers, on November 19th, a rematch of their East semifinals series victory. On November 26th, USA gold medal teammates LeBron James and Anthony Davis will head to Phoenix to take on Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. This game is a rematch from last season's pool play, where the Lakers duo outperformed their opponents with a combined 58 points. In the West, the Nuggets, led by Nikola Jokic, will conclude their challenging group stage against the Warriors on December 3rd. Jokic has a strong record in Golden State, leading Denver to a 4-0 season sweep over the Warriors with an average of 32 points per game. Let's review the Emirates NBA groups. Out West, Group C is the most formidable, featuring 5 potential playoff teams: the Nuggets, Mavericks, Pelicans, Warriors, and Grizzlies. In the East, Group A is tough with the Knicks, Magic, and Sixers, while Group B sees the Bucks, Pacers, and a budding rivalry. Let's play fill in the blank. Perk, which team has the easiest path to the Emirates NBA Cup? Perk, it's definitely the Boston Celtics. Besides the Cavaliers, they face 3 lottery teams: the Wizards, Hawks, and Bulls. The only real competition is the Cavs. Even without Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford and Jason Tatum will rise to the occasion. I agree, it's the Celtics. Andrea, which team has the toughest path to the Emirates NBA Cup? Andrea. That's West Group C. It's like UFC 350 with the intensity of these teams facing off. Ja Morant and Jokic are game changers, and with teams like the Mavericks and Pelicans, this is undoubtedly the toughest group. Now, for predictions. Who will win the NBA Cup? Perk. I'm going with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They had an impressive year last season and, despite their youth, have a strong chance to win it this year. Tim, I'm picking the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant is on a mission with support from Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, and Marcus Smart. Smart will be motivated after watching his old team win the championship. Andrea. I'm going with the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a favorable group, and Anthony Edwards is carrying momentum from the Olympics. With their retained core and new addition Rob Dillingham, they're set to start strong and win the cup. I agree with Andrea. The Timberwolves are the team to beat. With a favorable group and Edwards bringing Olympic momentum, they're poised to excel in a tough Western Conference. When people disagree, the next word is bet, and that's exactly what we're doing. Me and Andrea, you bet.